Hello, my lovelies, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Of course, I'm Debbie, and we are reading for January 28th through and to February 3rd. I don't know. All I kept doing as I was getting prepared for this was just thinking the plot thickens. So are we going to have a change in our plot? Is there going to be a plot twist? I don't know. It just feels that the plot is thickening and everything is about to be uncovered. So let's see what that's all about. That's just kind of just what I was getting as we were preparing. Now, you know that when I am preparing, I pray, meditate, I infuse all the decks with Reiki energy, but always remember these are general readings. They may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest, okay? I'm an intuitive channeler and I open myself up to higher power, God, source, and just ask Holy Spirit to come through and give me whatever needs to be said through me. Okay, now, this is the overview, and I think I'll probably title it The Plot Thickens. Just lots of energies, lots of things moving forward, but when I'm doing my regular readings, the individual readings, I am going to be using, because this is the week to use, or this is the time to use, the Radley Valentine decks. This is the Angel Power Tarot cards, and this is the Guardian Angel Tarot cards. I will use the Inspirational Wisdom from Angels and Fairies, Frances Monroe, Judy Mastrangelo, my Emily Anderson Crystal deck, and of course I will pull one Angel Answers from the Oracle deck, Radley Valentine. Now, for this overview, I will be using my Angel Wisdom Tarot, again, Radley Valentine, and the Good Tarot, Colette Baron Reed. Again, too, I have prayed, I have meditated, I have infused all the decks with that Reiki energy, kind of gives it an extra kick, connects things through us, connects things more with us, but we will see what we will see. Now, let's go on. Before we do this, I'm always going to show you what's going on up in the skies, up in the heavens, because that does affect us. So let's flip this around and let me go into here. This is the-astrologer.net. This is for Aquarius season. Now remember, we had this, the Aquarius is squaring with Jupiter, or it's coming up. Full moon is coming up. So Aquarius squaring with Jupiter, there's going to be some interesting stuff. We are in this, Uranus stationary period. It is about to go direct on the 27th. Now, Uranus and Aquarius is very closely connected. So Uranus does his best business while he is in Aquarius. And again, Pluto is in Aquarius, and it's going to just be really, really interesting. So it's going direct at 19 degrees Taurus, and 19 is if we're going to go with the tarot cards, it is the Sun card. It is a positive move. And as this website says, all the planets are now direct until June of 2024. So the 28th, we basically have Venus at 6 and 7 degrees. 6 is the lover's energy. That is sextiling with Saturn at 6 degrees in Pisces. Pisces is the dreamer. Saturn is the rule keeper. Venus is the relationship, the one in charge of relationships. Capricorn is our earth energy. So we've got a lot of relationships with the earth, with our money, our job. We've got some rules coming out, but at the same time, we've got our dreaming energy around this too. And again, 6 is the lover's energy, the lover's card. And that is about, actually, while it is about relationships, it is also about achieving health, wherever that might be needed, financial, emotional, spiritual, and relationship. But it's also about choices, the choices we make, the choices we take. Now we have a 7 degree where Venus, again, Capricorn, the next day, the 29th, is trining with Jupiter. So we've got this Capricorn earth energy, Taurus earth energy, Jupiter, very, very positive, very fortunate energy, and again, relationships. So there is going to be something positive around this 29th. Now remember, it doesn't just turn itself on like a light switch. It's more like a dimmer. So you can be feeling this as it approaches, especially since we just had the full moon, on the 25th, and then we're having this Uranus. So there is that, expect the unexpected. But again, Uranus, while all this stuff is going on, we're in Aquarius season, Uranus does his best work with Aquarius, which could be good or bad. But 7 is the Chariot, and basically things happen fast. This is where you may not feel like you have the control that you would like to have. And this is where, basically whenever I see the Chariot card, I just say, give it to God. Okay, so then we go to the 30th, Mars in Capricorn. So Mars is the warrior, very connected with Scorpio, but at the same time, this is Aries. This is Aries, the god of war. 19 degrees, that is the sun card. Did I say the other? Yes, 19 degrees sun card. 19 degrees again, sun card, trining with Uranus, 19 degrees again in Taurus. So the sun card, good outcome. So even if we hear anything that's a little bit troublesome, there will be a good outcome to it. So don't be really worried, but it can be something very cleansing, very clearing out. Mars wants to clear things out. Mars also, with its association with Scorpio, doesn't like a lot of secrets. So secrets can be coming out. We have Venus 25 degrees in Capricorn still, with Neptune 25 degrees in Pisces. Now Neptune is very deep energy, very into that seas with the dreamer. So there is digging deep with the dreamer here. Relationships in the reality of life, there is a connection going on. So then I feel like this is a time where the plot is thickening, that there could be a very big plot twist. And just as we all thought we were about to go right, we now go left. Okay? So it's just always interesting times, but we do have to look to see how are the stars, the star systems, the planet systems, how are they all working? How are they all connecting? Okay, so interesting as always. Let's go on in here and see. Again, we're going to do this as the overview. I do really like these cards. There's so much that they say and they tell. But let's see. Let me take a moment here. Higher power, Holy Spirit, what is it that you would like to say? What is it that we need to know? What is it that would help us through these times? I know we have come to a new chapter, but again, I keep getting the plot thickens, the plot twist. So what can you share? What will you share? What will you share? Okay, there we go. Oops. Remember, I kept talking about the sun, and that one just flipped its way out. So don't despair. Don't despair. Here we go. Let's go on and cut. Move that through here. Okay. Now, reverse cards to me. This is how I read them, and so my cards are very associated with this. When they're reversed, it usually means it has a stronger energy, a stronger message. This is Major Arcana card. This is more what's going on in that universe. This is a bigger picture. So now we have Archangel Uriel. Uriel is somebody who brings light and wisdom. She is known for his light and his wisdom. You can see there is the scroll. You can see that there is the fire, the light. The sun is one of the most positive cards in the whole deck. The sun is saying things are going to be fine. Things are going to work out. Don't despair. Again, we have kind of a unicorn, a flag. Time is on our side. Time is working towards us. Again, this is a 19. 19 in itself is a 1-9, new beginnings. 10 plus 9, 10 is transition, so transitioning to new beginnings. 9 is, hey, you've got everything you want. You have everything you need. Let's wrap it up, okay? So then you can add 1 plus 9 together. It becomes that 10 again, transition. 0 of the 10 is God's source energy. 1 plus 0, transitioning to a new beginning. A time of great joy and success. Now, we may not be feeling this, but, there are things that are going on in the, in the other realms, on the other side of the veil. And we always have to, I'm always telling you to keep your vibrations elevated, keep your vibrations very positive, and speak into existence, good energies here. a time of great joy and success, brilliant epiphanies, like light bulb, oh my goodness, that lead to magical opportunities, plans that work out perfectly, gratitude to the divine. So, attitude of gratitude, blessings, good energies here. Let's see what we've got going on here. Wise counselor. Now this is the Hierophant. I'm not always a fan of the Hierophant, but I do like this, how this twists itself, or how this, this message is a different message. The Hierophant in like in the Waite Rider Tarot, that one always makes me feel a little nauseated. And some of the other cards makes me feel a little like, no, 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 I do not like you. Hierophant is about the government of religion, and the government of, just of business, and the government of even government. Okay, so there is the rules and regulations that attach to that. Now, there is a sense, this does have a Taurus vibe to it, so that is money, job, career. This is about whether or not we go traditional, whether we go untraditional. Do we take do we kind of take a leap of faith with this, or do we just go the same old, same old? But, we have this next to the sun. We have the business of government, business of religion. We have all of these things trying to keep us in the straight and narrow. Do we stay in that straight and narrow? Is that even a straight and narrow of the spirit? Is that God's straight and narrow? This brings about an earthly component. And then we have the duality of the pillars, so there are some choices. Even though this is a number 5 card, again, Major Arcana 5 is our, is change, change, change. This is Sandalphon. Sandalphon believed to have been Elijah in the Old Prophet. And then look at, we have all of these different symbols of different faiths around. And we have the keys. We have 2 keys. Keys choices. Which direction? Where do you go? What way are you going to be moving? So let's see. Unity with a spiritually minded community. Ask the divine for help and trust the answers will come. Compare traditional methods with new ideas to see which is best for you. So sometimes, the old ways are not the best ways. Sometimes the best ways are the old ways. So let's see where we're going with this. Next card is the Knight of Air. So the Knight in itself has all the court cards have dual energies, okay? So, the Page is underlying energy is earth, the Knight is fire, Queen is water, and the King is air. So the Knight's underlying energy is fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We have a Leo full moon. We do have a little bit of Sagittarius vibes going on. It's transitioning with Venus and such like that. But we also have Aries in that North Node pushing things forward. But the air energies are the big thing right now. Air energy, we have Aquarius. We are in Aquarius. Pluto is now in Aquarius. So, Pluto is kind of doing that mind-blowing thing, seeing things differently. And I can see why this connects with this. It's like, what we all saw, what we all were, what we all agreed upon is kind of being blown, our mind is being, kind of rewired or relearning or something. It's like seeing something brand new again, or kind of like our ideas are just shifting and changing bigger than what and faster than maybe what is comfortable for us. But remember, everything will turn out right. Everything will turn out the way it needs to turn out. So air again. Aquarius, Gemini, also Libra. Libra is in that South Node, dealing with some of that past. Now, plans, thoughts, hearing some news. We have a bird. We have a cardinal. Cardinal is also a divine messenger. So that's in itself is interesting. Sometimes people will say that these are your past, your ancestors, your spirits, the ones that have passed. Or, some say that it's angelic. It's guiding you. So maybe there is a time, maybe this is where you're really going to have to really listen to listen to that inner voice, listen to the ancestors that are speaking with you. We have the cardinal. We have the red, the red, which is very bold energy. Very, going after what it is you want to go after. So we have him. He's got his sword up. He is ready to go. The horse, could be just rearing up, but he's probably more in motion now. He is starting his journey. He is starting his his challenge, his quest. Now, the thing about the Knight of Air to me is always, it's kind of like the Chariot energy. Things are happening faster than you might think, like I said, than you might be ready for. Sometimes the Knight of Air is a little precipitous. Sometimes the Knight of Air doesn't really think things through, even though he is air energy. Decisive, now he says focused, driven, defensive. Events that move with great speed. Choose intellectual responses to challenges rather than emotional. Sudden or unexpected changes. Review your options carefully. So there is some good warning here. Basically kind of like, even though things are being pushed and things are like, this is the way it has to be, it does say to hold up a little bit and really look at the situation. So there is a good, there's kind of a little warning with the Knight of Air, is that even though you might want to rush into things, and you may, whatever the world is, they might want to just rush into things. It's not, you need to be a little bit more aware. You need to be a little bit more focused. Okay? So something's going on, governmental energy, religious energy. Things are shifting, things are changing, kind of getting everybody's thoughts and their thoughts and their passions a little bit going on. But yet at the same time, we do have the sun, which I was talking about, the 19, and it is a time that there is going to be, it says, a time of great joy and success. So something is happening. It may, again, too, the plot thickens, plot twist, not quite sure where we're going with any of this, but things are shifting. Things are shifting again. And remember, Uranus is going direct. Pluto is in Aries. Is in Aquarius. There is lots of unexpected events are occurring. Okay, but don't worry. Don't worry. Okay, let's see what we've got going here. Higher power, Holy Spirit. What else would you like to say? What else would you like to say? And that card just popped. Okay, here we go. Let's see what we've got here. The messenger of fire. So this is the page of fire. I told you the page's underlining energy is Earth. So that's Taurus, Capricorn, also Virgo, money, job, career. So, but fire is again our Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Passionate, burning, very determined. A new journey. Okay, so a messenger could be that you are going to get a message, that the world is getting a message, the universe is being given a message that ignites everyone's passions, ignites everyone's, how we're going to deal with our money, how we're going to deal with our jobs, how we're going to just deal with life in itself, how do we make our money. But the fire in itself is very committed, is very, no. This is what we need to do. So here she is. She has this, has the crown of the fire around her. She does not look upset. She is holding herself a little bit, so she might be a little bit leery, a little bit worried about, jumping in. But she is going to jump in. So the messenger page of fire is, is one that just basically, I'm looking at the situation. Pages are very, they're very young energy, very enthusiastic energy, and she's going to jump in. She is looking for her time. I do like her energy. I do like her, the artwork that was done with her. And she's ready. She's ready to jump in. She's ready to make a difference. She's ready to, to get things done. Okay? I hope that makes some sense to you. Again, the sun, good energy, wise counselor. We got to be a little bit careful about what we might, the messages we might be receiving. The Knight says lots of change energy, We might have to, again, lots of change energy, really just rushing right into it, along with that message, that messenger of fire. She does have this, I want to kind of pop in. She actually feels a little bit more restrained than the Knight. She's kind of like looking at the situation, biding her time and finding her space. He wants to just rush in. Situation, the spirit guides, angels, divine messengers, birds are messengers too, are like, go for it, go for it. Okay, let us see what any of this means. Like I said, the plot is thickening. There is a plot twist upon us. Okay. Anyway, I will be doing my videos. They will be coming out, so watch for them. They may be tonight, tomorrow. We will see. Do me a favor, though, because it does help. And I know I get tired of saying it, too. Please do the like, share, subscribe, clicking on the bell for notifications. It does help. As always, though, most important part, as always, my lovelies, always know that you are loved. Stay shining and be blessed. Bye-bye.